This is all the parts I need to build a Lego set without actually buying it. Alright, so for some context, someone offered to sell me the Lego City construction or demolition site from 2015. I can't remember the set number, but they offered to sell it to me for £100. They were listing it for £150, so they were willing to knock off £50 just for me. Well, maybe not just for me, but for me. And I was tempted. I mean, this set is one I'd wanted, but it wasn't really jumping out to me to buy right now. And, this set cost £60 originally, and I thought, oof, £100 is a lot of money, 150 is even more, so I was grateful for the offer. I did submit an offer slightly lower, but they rejected it, so 100 was their kind of sticking ground. But then I thought to myself, looking at it, there's not that many unique parts in this set. I probably do have most of them, so I spent a few hours, as you've seen in the previous vlog, where I sorted out all the parts I needed to build this set. And I did have to buy some from Bricklink, that was fine. I spent a little bit more than I expected to, but it was still a lot less than the £100 this seller wanted for this set. So after waiting just over a week for all these parts to arrive from a few different sellers in the UK, I finally got them all. It's a mixture of my parts, new parts, used parts. Yeah, I've got it all here now. The only thing I don't have is the official Lego string, which you use for the crane and the wrecking ball, because that was just so expensive. Surely I can use a bit of, thread or other string. I didn't need to buy the official Lego one because that was way too expensive, so I didn't do that. But otherwise, everything is here, and it's time to organise it. Because, well, I put all the parts into this tray, which, as you can see, has got, dividers in there. And I was just kind of stuffing parts in all over the place here. So, there's a lot in this set. You got a digger, a dump truck, the crane, and a site you're demolishing. So I need to organise this to make it a bit easier to build. Otherwise, this is going to be a little bit tricky. And what's the easiest way to sort this out? Is by tipping it up. Yeah, now I really have to do it. So I was in the middle of sorting when it kind of hit me that, oh yeah, it's all well and good and all sorting all these parts into this tray here, but say for example I need a brick that's at the bottom of that. That's going to be a bit awkward to get to, or the same with the Technic pins and stuff like that. So yeah, and the plates. Maybe this doesn't work for this many parts, so I'm not going to bother sorting the rest of this. I'm just going to kind of do it as it is, and yeah, I'm up for the challenge. There are 4 instruction booklets, one for each mini build. We've got the one for the dump truck, the digger, the crane, and the demolition site. And I'm just going to go in order. So the first one I'm going to start off with is the dump truck. There we go. The first instruction booklet is complete. And so is the first model, the dump truck, with the other little accessories as well. Obviously I don't have any stickers for it, but we'll worry about that later. And with the dump truck done, that must mean it's time for the digger. That's step 29 of the second instruction booklet, complete. And so is the digger. Now I have to say, it's smaller than I expected, but I suppose it doesn't need to be any bigger. It gets the job done. On to book 3, where we have the crane with the wrecking ball. Now I don't think this one's going to be as quick as the last 2 were, but yeah, I think this is probably my favourite build of the set. And after only 32 steps, the crane and wrecking ball is complete. And as I mentioned, I didn't have the official Lego string, so what did I do? I used a bit of black thread, although this weight is quite heavy and I don't see this string lasting long if it was played with, but it's only for display. So it does the job for now. Maybe one day I'll buy the official Lego string if it wasn't so expensive, but hey, it works and I've done it. All that's left to do now is build the demolition site, although by the looks of it, it's already been demolished. Another 38 steps later and the demolition site is complete. And somehow, for a set that I bought all the parts for and counted myself, I ended up with some spare parts, so I guess I counted wrong? I really didn't expect this, and it's mostly Technic elements as well. I really thought I counted that right, but oh well, no harm there. So I've cleared some space on my work table and I've set up the builds. Here it is, the Lego City demolition site. I built a Lego set without even buying it. Now that makes a good video title actually. Ooh, I like that. But here we go. So there's the dump truck, the digger, some other accessories, and the crane with the wrecking ball. Obviously I haven't got any stickers for it yet, but it still works for what it is, apart from that sign that looks a little bit plain. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then there's the building that they're demolishing in the background as well. I did make some colour swaps with some parts. For example, the most obvious one is these wheels on the digger here. They're yellow here, but they're supposed to be grey in the real set. But now that I have the yellow ones, I think yellow looks better than the grey. But it's fine for what it is. This crane wrecking ball. It kind of surprised me in the way it went together and how it works. I would have thought that you can actually move, kind of raise and lower the arm, but you can't really. So what you get is, well, what you get. Obviously, you can lower the wrecking ball using the string there, but I just thought the arm would move a bit more. The little dump truck and the digger are just articulated in the middle there. Let's move these out the way. And there is the demolition site. Obviously, you can use your tools to knock it down, or your explosives, or the wrecking ball, or the device, which I don't know the name of, but this fun little feature here, where if you just flick down on this lever, ta-da! The walls break down in the corner, revealing a leaking toilet. And if you bring this in, let's see if it can... Oh, damn, I missed. See if we can get some force behind this to knock it over. Come on. God, that's a stubborn thing. Come on, just get... There we go. That counts, right? But yeah, there we go. Pretty happy with that. Again, it was a set I did want, but nothing major. And hey, I don't need to worry now because I've got it and I didn't even have to buy it using most of my own parts. Not bad at all. Well guys, hope you enjoyed that video, and hey, it just goes to show, if there's a Lego set that you want, check your own parts first before you buy it, because chances are, if you've got a collection like I do, you'll already have most of the pieces, and you need to get a few more off Bricklink or eBay or whatever, but it's so much cheaper than buying the set outright. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now. No, I missed it. Come on. No. 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 Yay! Finally.